Karl Williams is a late bloomer to the UFC's heavyweight division. The 34-year-old has an impressive 10-1 record, with an additional 5 wins as an amateur competing since 2019. The dominant mixed martial arts wrestler has gone through the PFL Amateur Series and landed on the UFC roster, having an ideal start, winning 4 straight coming into this contest. He doesn't get the finishes, not the flashy knockouts, but his fighting style is sure to fill the win column. Let's have a look at the highlights of Karl Williams.
Oh, Till's out! It's over!
It's over! It's over!
That's what I'm saying, boy!
Oh!
He got dropped in!
It's over! It's over! Munoz!
Oh my God!
Williams was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands. A wrestling coach brought Williams in, and the sport developed itself into his love and career of fighting. Williams has showcased his versatility by competing in both the light heavyweight and heavyweight divisions. At 205 pounds, he appears shredded, and even in the heavyweight category, he never comes in out of shape. Williams began his amateur career in 2019, quickly making a mark with his dominant wrestling. With the constant top position and scrambles, he fell victim to a submission in his second amateur fight. He was caught in an armbar, but he rebounded with 3 consecutive victories, including becoming a double champion as an amateur in the NFC. He would win the light heavyweight title against Harrison Aiken, and then won the heavyweight title to open his 2020 campaign against Darian Perry. He avenged his first loss to finalize his amateur career against Orlando Mattress via split decision, making the professional jump. Williams' pro debut came in early 2021, where he impressively finished his heavyweight opponent in the first round via strikes. However, with the win in the heavyweight division, he actually transitioned to the light heavyweight division for the remainder of his regional career. His professional journey mirrored much of his amateur experience, with a setback in his 4th fight again due to submission. His light heavyweight opponent was able to set up a triangle choke, and Williams just about slammed his way out of it before being forced to submit. Undeterred, Williams bounced back once again with 3 straight victories across 3 different organizations in 3 different U.S. states. Now holding a 6-1 record, his performance earned him a short notice call to Dana White's Contender Series. Karl Williams would be booked on 2 days' notice for his Contender Series opportunity to face a fighter missing an opponent in Jimmy Lawson. His opponent was a former multiple-time New Jersey State Wrestling champ, a former Penn State D1 wrestler, and former training partner of Daniel Cormier. Karl Williams on 2 days' notice came in as the obvious plus 200 underdog. But in the fight, Karl Williams would dominate the grappling exchanges for 15 minutes, earning himself a wide unanimous decision and upsetting Jimmy Lawson, moving him to 4-2. Karl Williams would take this opportunity and get signed to the UFC for his next fight, and he wouldn't squander the opportunity on the premier stage in mixed martial arts. Williams' UFC debut would come against Lukas Brzeski. Williams now against a non-wrestler UFC level opponent. He'd land 8 of 13 take single fighter in a heavyweight fight, coming in at number 7. The other active fighters currently on the takedown list are Jailton Almeida and Curtis Blades, who are both in the UFC top 10. In his second fight for the promotion, however, he would be on the undercard of one of the other top 10 takedown artists, Jailton Almeida, and he would take on Chase Sherman. It would be more competitive, and Chase Sherman, a veteran, would be able to stop Karl Williams' best weapon in the takedown, holding him to just 1 successful takedown on 10 attempts. However, Karl Williams did the job on the feet with his jab and counter strikes, being able to outland Chase Sherman 70-54, earning himself a unanimous decision with 2 scorecards reading 30-27. He'd then take a massive jump to a co-main event on UFC Fight Night, Ribas versus Namajunas. He'd almost best his takedown number in his most recent fight, getting back to the takedowns against a short notice replacement in Justin Tafa. He'd land 7 on 12 attempts and control over 10 minutes of the fight in dominant position. Now, this is what we know Karl Williams to be, a dominant wrestler who's going to try his best to get the fight to the ground and control you. He is a smart fighter, but doesn't look very much for the finish. I've seen him caught in his amateur career much earlier. His stand-up, you don't see much of it, and it's more blitzes when he's fighting an opponent with knockout power, again, looking for the takedown. Let me know how far you guys think Karl Williams can go. Do you think he can get in the top 10 of the heavyweight division with his skill set in the grappling? Let me know in the comment section below. That'll do it. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to Combat Sports Central, and I will see you in the next one.